pregnant with your fiancé. I don't understand what you're saying. I'm saying I'm pregnant with Peter. How so? He chose me. He's rich and is going to be a CEO, right? I did it. I won again. What do you mean again? You didn't know? I flirted with all of your ex-boyfriends while you were dating them and they switched to me. They all said I'm prettier. What? Isn't that frustrating? Now how can you stand in front of me not embarrassed? Why do you have to talk like that? I remember you looking so proud of yourself when you told me that you were getting married, and that pissed me off. I just introduced him to you. I've never thought I'm a winner. Just because you've got a big shot, it doesn't make you win. You planned everything for this, weren't you? We met by chance at work and we got along. He didn't tell me that he is the next president until we started dating, so I didn't know. But he chose me. It means that sooner or later he was going to dump you. But that doesn't give you a reason to have an affair. Ugh, you and Peter, really? I still can't believe it. But it's real, you're done. I have to ask him, there might be a mistake. Peter started to flirt with me through DM on Instagram. He was really on it though. If you don't want to believe me, I can send you screenshots. No, I don't want to. Okay, then why don't you admit you lose? There's no way Peter would cheat on me. You congratulated me when I told you about us getting married. When I heard about it, I thought you were marrying to a loser. So I celebrated. But then I found out he is the next president. I stole him from you. No way. A wife of the CEO suits me better than you. I had more boyfriends in school and I'm prettier. It was meant to be. You actually are prettier and have a good vibe. There's no need to do things like this to be happy. You know, I'm working as a model, right? Yes, for a free paper, right? Don't say free paper. You irritate me like that always. Oh, sorry. Whatever. When you shoot for a magazine and want to outshine the specific model, you put ugly girls around her. What? Just like that. You were just my foil. Is that what you really thought about me? You were ugly since day one. I'm not that ugly. Yes, you are, and you're unhappy. Your parents got divorced early. Your mother passed away when you were in high school, and you couldn't afford for school you wanted to go, so you went to a college in a country with a scholarship. It's even funny how unhappy you are. How could you? Also, you can't get pregnant, right? So what? Once you called me on a phone crying, said that you can't have kids because of your gynecological problems. I laughed so hard inside. I was in so much pain. But you were laughing on the inside? But now I'm pregnant with Peter's child. His parents would welcome me with open arms. His parents aren't like that. They care about my health and they are so kind. They told me to take it easy. A person like you would never be welcomed. I don't know about that. I'm telling you, I went to the clinic today and my baby is a boy. What do you mean? A boy is going to be their successor, so why wouldn't they welcome me? Is it true? I'm 5 months pregnant, so the gender is almost certain. I'm sorry for you. I won. I can't believe you're doing this to me. Are you hurt to know who I truly am? Sorry about that, but it's the truth. What did I do to deserve this? I thought you were my friend. Like I said, you were just serving as my foil. I was playing a game being friends with you. It was fun, wasn't it? Why me in the first place? I didn't like how you act differently around guys. No, I didn't. You know, quiet girls get guys' attention. That's why you were trying so hard to act as quiet girl, right? That pissed me off. I can't believe you were my best friend. I never considered you as my best friend. Bye! My name is Kara. I'm 25 years old. After I graduated from college, I got a job at my dream company. And I'm working in the sales department. Peter is 3 years older than me. He is my boss, an ex-president, and my fiancé. We got along through work and we were getting married next year. I have introduced him to Brittany, my childhood friend, who I thought was my best friend. Brittany has always been a girl who looked people down and exaggerates stories. She was the complete opposite of me and had a positive vibe. I looked up to Brittany, so I was being close to her until now. And yet, they were having an affair. I couldn't believe her story. I told it to Peter. What he told me was a total different story. I decided to believe him, but then, right after that, I received an unbelievable text from Brittany. Peter seems to think I'm the best. He sent me some cute text yesterday. No way. Jealous? But it's true, so why don't you just give it up? Your pregnancy should be a mistake too. Maybe the guy you're seeing is someone else, or maybe it's all a lie. No, of course not. I asked Peter about this, and he clearly denied it. He's just trying to keep things quiet, so get out of my way. I'm true that I'm pregnant. I don't believe you. Is it really Peter's child in the first place? Aren't you just claiming that the child you had with another man is Peter's, so that you can marry with Peter? I would never lie like that. Then do you have a proof that you got pregnant? The pregnancy is true. I went to the hospital and got a maternity certificate. But it's impossible for you to have an affair with Peter. How so? Because I work with him. We're getting ready to get married, and we're pretty much living together. He wouldn't have time to cheat on me. He works in sales department, right? We went out on dates and had lunch during his breaks. Well, let's say that he was having an affair with you. Peter is a sincere person. He's not the kind of irresponsible person who would go out without birth control. I mean, I've done some trick. What do you mean? I made a small hole with a needle so that I could get pregnant. Why would you do that? Well, he said things like I'm the best and all, but it would be no joke if he was just playing the game. So you did this? To be honest, I don't like kids, and taking care of them would be a pain in the ass, but I thought this is the fastest and surest way to steal him and get married. What are you saying? I thought you said that you were going to live with his parents after getting married, right? I did. Then I guess that's how it's going to be. I can leave the kid to his parents, and I'll be able to go out. That's enough. I don't know whose child it is, but I'm not letting you mess up my life anymore. Never. I'm the one who is going to be happy. By the way, I'm at his parents' house now, and we are talking about our marriage seriously. Why are you there? Actually, this is the first time I'm here. I told Peter that I'm pregnant with this child. Then he invited me to his parents' house to talk it over. Are they there? Nope. I'm sure his mother said they are going out today. How did you get in there? Peter should be at his customers. Peter is right in front of me. What? He should be working now. I guess he lied. There must be some mistake. He would never lie like that. He wouldn't skip work either. Men can be junks when it comes to women, you know. I'm sure I'm just too cute. So he came to see me and put his work aside. But why would he let a stranger into his parents' house? I toured around the house. It's pretty big, huh? He sure is a CEO of a big company. Don't wander around the house without permission. I'm the one who's going to live in this house after all. Peter locked himself in his room saying he is going to do some research. I'm just bored. Shaking my head. By the way, where's his brother Nathan? What? His brother? Peter has a younger brother who lives there. He should be there. If a stranger is in the house, he might feel sketchy and call the police. I didn't see anyone, so I don't have to worry about that. That's not the point. His father's study is impressive. You walked in there without permission? Rolex, Omega, even Cartier. He really is rich. Don't touch anything. This Rolex, it's got diamonds on it. It looks expensive. That one is his favorite. Oh, really? He told me that one was very expensive when we met a few weeks ago. He wears it for a big day as a lucky charm, like an important meeting or when he wants to pump it up. Then I guess I'll take it. Why? He has other watches. What's the problem? It's just one of them. That doesn't explain anything. But I already got some of his mother's jewelry. What? Tiffany, Chanel, even some unknown brands have diamonds on them. She sure is a president's wife. I can't wait to splurge like her. Put them back. No! I'm engaged to the next president of the company and pregnant with this child. I deserve this. Do you hear yourself? And look at this! The picture! This necklace is gorgeous, but at the same time, it's so whack. It might make good money though. That's mine. What? This bad-tasted necklace is yours? Is the blue stone in the center a glass ball? His mother had them custom made for me. The blue stone is a sapphire. Wow! But when are you going to wear a necklace like this? It's not for daily wear. I'm planning to wear it at my wedding. It was made to match my dress. Well, now the wedding has been cancelled. I guess there's no problem to sell this one. There is a problem. Give it back. Don't tell me what to do. That's enough. I just called Peter's father. They'll be home soon. Oh, really? I was going to say hi, but too bad. What do you mean? Peter suddenly said he wants to do a DNA test. So I guess we are leaving now. You are going to take a test now? He said that it's better to have a test result, so that it's easier when we talk to his parents. He is so smart. Is it possible to do it while pregnant? I think there's a hospital that does it. I'm going there now. Wait a minute, you have to put back what you stole. When we get married, everything that belongs to the house will be mine. So why should I put them back? I'm going to sell the whack ones and spend them all before we get married. You think you can get away with this? I don't need your forgiveness. See you later. Do you know where Peter is? What's wrong? I can't contact him. He went to turn in our marriage certificate yesterday, and since then, he doesn't answer my phone nor texts. What's going on? I took a DNA test, and the result turned out to be the child is his. I thought I can finally get married with him, and now he is gone. You're definitely involved, aren't you? Why do you think so? Maybe you were upset about me taking him from you and trying to get revenge against me. Unhappy women play so dirty, and this is why I hate them. I mean, I didn't break up with Peter. You are lying. I'm pregnant with this child. And after I told him that, we were getting ready for our wedding. Who were you preparing with? Peter, of course. Is it really Peter that you were dating? Of course. Then show me the proof. Here's the proof. The photo. You see? Does it make sense now? Who is that? What? Sorry, I was just a little surprised to see someone who isn't Peter. That's impossible! You introduced him to me, and there is no way I make a mistake! It's true that they look alike, but the guy in the picture has a double eyelid, right? Well, it looks like it. Peter's eyelids are clearer, and he has a mole right by his mouth. From what I see in the picture, he doesn't have a mole. Maybe that's... It should be something like the mole didn't show up in this picture by accident. The eyelids should be just the bad quality of the picture too. I see him every day, so I can definitely tell this is not him. You can't? I can't tell there's such a difference. Can't you see it? See what? This is definitely Peter. The guy in that picture is his brother Nathan. What? I knew something was weird, but if you mistook his brother for Peter, then it all makes sense. Wait a minute, I can't keep it up. How can siblings look alike that much? Technically, they're twins. It's only natural that they look exactly alike. But he said his name was Peter in DM. Well, it's complicated. What do you mean? When I went to see Peter's parents, Nathan was there, and it seemed like he had a crush on me. And why me? If that's the case, wouldn't he have hit on you? He wanted us to break off the engagement, so he pretended to be Peter and played around, and tried to make us break up. What? As he was doing research on me, he found your Instagram. He thought if Peter slept with my best friend, I'd be mad and break up with him. That's why he sent you a DM. Wait! When did he confess that? I was with Nathan until yesterday. I guess I figured out a month ago. We had a family meeting a day after you went to their parents' house. The next day? After the DNA test, Nathan asked his parents for help, saying he had someone pregnant. What? He was just trying to make Peter a fuckboy, but they didn't expect you to have a baby. So, my baby is Nathan's? If you did the DNA test, you're sure of it. He thought you were lying, so he had you take a DNA test to expose your lie, but he never thought it was true. But why? I filed the marriage certificate yesterday. If you knew a month ago, why didn't you tell me right away? It took me a while to come up with a plan. A plan? To bring you and Nathan bad karma. I'm the one who got tricked. Why would I deserve that? You stole what belongs to my parents-in-law, didn't you? That's because we were going to be a family. So I thought just a few of them wouldn't hurt. Do you have any idea how much it's worth in total? How much? Over 10 million. What? No way. What makes you think that? It didn't come to that amount. The way you put it, you sold them all. The designs were old. The watches were men's, so I thought they'd be too heavy to wear. But altogether, it was less than 3 million. That's too cheap. I heard that his father's Rolex is the same price as he bought it, and the jewelry is all a brand name, so under 3 million is too cheap. Are you kidding? Especially the necklace I was going to wear on my wedding was expensive. The one with the sapphire on top of it. Only the sapphire itself is worth 1.5 million. 1.5 million for that? And it was only $30,000? Even at the thrift shop, that's too cheap. It's over 5 carats and it's gem quality. It should be really expensive. Is it that good? It's got a certificate of authenticity, so I'm pretty sure of it. I've been completely ripped off! Someone who doesn't know the value of jewelry was trying to be the CEO's wife. What's going to happen to me? What you did is an act of theft. In other words, this is a crime. We would call the police and have you arrested. Police? We've already talked to our lawyer. Legal action is possible, so we're preparing for a trial. Give me a break! I didn't think it would be this big deal. So I'm going to offer you 3 conditions from my father-in-law. If you accept them, it won't be a big deal. Conditions? First, you get married with Nathan. What? I made you bring the marriage certificate so you wouldn't run away later. I already have it here, so don't think anything strange, okay? But, well, even if he isn't the heir, he is the son of the current president. I'm sure we won't have to worry about money anytime soon. I should warn you, Nathan doesn't have a job. What? Right before I started to work there, he was working for the company. But he was a slob. One day he was late for a meeting with a client because he was gambling during work time, so they fired him right away. Did he ever work again? He stays in his room all day playing video games or something. And when he gets out of the house sometimes, he just goes on gambling with his parents' money. You can't make a good living being married to a guy like that. There's no problem with that. Why? Here's the second condition. After you get married, you both work for a local fishing industry and country. Why in the countryside? And by fishing industry, you mean a fisherman? That's definitely a tough job. The family's relative owns a company in fishing industry, and they are short in workers. But that doesn't make sense for us, to work hard like that. Isn't there anything easier? Cut it out now. Do you even understand where you are right now? I know that, but... What you have done is a crime, okay? If we call the police, you're going to jail right away. Do you understand that? Arresting in jail, and isn't that overreacting? If you don't want to get arrested, go work for the relative's company and pay for it. Pay for it? You sold everything you stole, right? Then you're going to have to pay up or I won't forgive you. Wait a minute, $10 million is no joke! That's why I'm proposing this. You'll work at the place you can't run away from and pay it back. Don't you think it's a good plan? I'm pregnant! There's no way you make someone work in that condition! That's insane! I've thought about that too. What? I have no problem with you having the baby as planned. If you can't pay for it, we'll cover it. In exchange, we'll raise the baby. You will? This is the last condition. The child must be handed over to us. The child? The child is innocent. I will make him happy. Are you serious? I'm very serious. You hate kids, right? Besides, how can you raise a child in this condition? Then, I'll give you the child. What? With this, the succession will be safe, right? Let's say that all is forgiven. Please. You were such a trash. It's not bad. You can't have an heir with a body like yours. If you think about it, having a child to carry on the family. It's worth more than money, isn't it? I'm calling the police. Why? What do you think a child is? It's not a stuff. Do you understand that? But they say a child is a treasure. I'm giving you that treasure. That's better than giving you back $10 million. If you don't agree on our terms, I'll report you immediately. All of us are with it. Oh no! If you have a criminal record, you wouldn't get called for modeling jobs anymore. That's not going to happen. I'm pretty. Someday I'll be a successful model and pay it all. Can you wait until then? Maybe I'll be able to succeed as a mom YouTuber. There's no way that's going to happen with you hating kids. You just said that you were giving your kid away. Now a mom YouTuber? Don't take the piss. I don't know what's going to happen. How do you expect to get ahead when you've been a free paper model for years? Didn't they recently terminate your contract with the free paper too? How do you know about that? You were bitching about it on Instagram. Oh, so what are you going to do? We didn't offer you any bad terms and it would be more disadvantageous for you to refuse, right? That's true, but Nathan have had it. He's agreed to marry you and go outside to the country. He's a gutless son of a bitch. That's why he doesn't have a job for so long. Well, it was decided that Nathan was going to get sent to the countryside after we get married. Then why doesn't he just shut up and go to the countryside, that trash? He ruined my life. But it seems like he didn't want to live in the countryside, and he got a crush on me, so his plan was to make us break up and get married with me instead of Peter. Also sending Peter to the countryside. I can't believe I was dating such a trash. Even I was just misunderstanding. It makes me sick. Oh, you should take it easy for your baby. Shut up! Who do you think made me feel sick? What are you talking about, except Nathan? All of us are your victims. Why it turned out like this? So what are you going to do? Accept the terms? Or will you get a criminal record? We're best friends, right? Help me! I don't consider you as my friend anymore. You said so yourself. No! So what are you going to do? Okay, I'll go there and pay for what I stole. I'm relieved you made a good decision. Can you come over here now? I want to talk more about it. Yes! If you run away or anything, I'll call the police immediately. I'll be waiting for you. After that, Brittany gave a birth. The child was to be raised by us at my parents-in-law's house. 2 months after Brittany gave birth, the doctor diagnosed that she was in good condition. She moved to the countryside where the fishing company is at. Out there, Nathan and Brittany go fishing from midnight and return to the market early in the morning, and keep working for selling and shipping. People there are all older and really strict. Just like a mean mother-in-law, they keep an eye on Nathan and Brittany every day. The owner of the company, which is my uncle-in-law, is in charge to manage their money. There's no way to escape from there. They are also required to go out to sea for fishing. We were told that they aren't coming back for at least 6 months. About me, I got married with Peter a year later. Brittany's child is not my real son, but I love him as if he is my own. I was surprised by what Nathan and Brittany did first, but now they are dealing with their punishment that they deserve. I feel good now.